Alright guys, well, what am I? I'm about an hour hiking here now. As you can see, it's winter time. Doing a solo. It's only probably I've only ever done one other solo, so it should be interesting. And it was summertime when I did that, so we'll see how it goes. I'm heading into this little cabin I found in here one time before. So I'll probably feel a little more comfortable there, out here by myself. It has a fire pit, obviously. I mean, you'll see it. It's it's in shambles, but I mean, in an emergency, it'll probably save my life. So we'll see how this goes. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch up to you shortly. Oh man, this walk is actually pretty tough. Snowshoes might have came in handy. I'll try to get around this thing. That's a bit better. Not sure what these are, if it's fox tracks or coyote track. They look a little big. I don't know. They're not too fresh though. Oh yeah, I made it down. Size of the waves coming in here. Yeah, I've heard a few gunshots, so I'm really hoping I don't get shot. It's kind of coming from the direction that I'm heading in. Hopefully we have some responsible hunters over here, which most people are. Actually, check this out. Some 20 gauge shells. So people just come down here and pop off a few rounds and go on again. So hopefully they're going to look at what they shoot before they shoot. So I'm going to continue on here now. Just check out this scenery though. Holy shit. What a day. Here it's March. So technically still winter, but we haven't had really much snow this year. But man, that looks amazing. That mist coming down, I'm not sure you can see the mist. Yeah, when I got here there was fresh tracks and actually a smoldering fire, so but there's nobody here right now, so I don't know what's going on. Someone probably just stopped in on their bikes. It's really easy to just drive in on the bike, but so someone just probably came in, had some lunch or something. Alright, I just wanted to show this cool tomahawk I got here that I started taking instead of an axe. For one thing, this is way lighter than an axe, and got a good 2-foot handle on there, so you got, and about 1 1/4 pound. I think this is by Cold Steel. The difference between a tomahawk and an axe is the tomahawk, it comes apart obviously, as you can tell, so you can pack this separately. It takes up less space, and what you do is you slide it on the handle, and then friction, you tap that down. Solid. So it's very cool. It's very thin, so it's a really good slicer, but it gets kind of stuck It'll get stuck in the wood a little more, but it's way lighter. It's good limmer, and I mean, for all like what you're gonna do with a hatchet, you're gonna chop down a tree with a hatchet anyway. So this is like plenty to get the job done as a hatchet. Cold steel. I can't remember the model, but there it is. Pretty cool. Check this out. This place is wired for a generator. That would have been pretty nice. It would have been kind of hard to lug that in on my back though. Yeah, I'm gonna get my fire started. I got about an hour, I don't know, hour and a half of light left probably, but I'm hungry and I got most of my wood. So someone had a fire smoldering over there, but I'm gonna start it here where it usually goes, where I have this in front of this rock here, so it acts as a little bit of a reflector, send a bit of heat back. The ground's kind of wet there, so I laid a couple sticks across for the base. Forgot my fire steel, so I have to do it the old-fashioned way with a lighter. And yeah, so it's gonna be cool. Jagermeister. Come on there, little Sparky. Get her burning. Alright, so finally in business here. The wood's wet. Go figure. But yeah, so looking good here. I think I'm over the hump here with this. It was kind of tough getting this going. The wood's soaked and wet. But yeah, I managed to fight with it and get this going. So got my rice and bean burrito cooking there. So soon be supper time. Alright, I'm going to show you real quick here my sleeping situation. So what I got done, I just set the tent up in here. I found an old sheet that was in this place, and I kind of just put that underneath the tent. Every layer counts. First time I ever used this thing, someone gave me this like survival blanket, so it's just in a little pouch. I took it, put it underneath my thermarest, so I got my thermarest. Then you got my sleeping bag, and camp pillow. So, with any luck, that should be good. That should be pretty warm. I think it's going to get to -4 tonight. It's not too bad. Plus, I have my coat, so I can throw that over. And I might make a little fire there before I get into bed. In the tent in here, because God knows what lives in this place. It could be rats and squirrels and everything. But my other option is this other section. I'll show you real quick. This. So, if anybody wants to come here, you're more than welcome to stay in this. This is the guest house. I think I'm going to stick with my tent for now. But oh yes, rice and bean burrito. Tin foil is your friend. You can literally cook anything in tin foil, my friends. Now this, I put a little bit of oil in here because that dough was like raw, so I put a little bit of oil inside here so it wouldn't stick, and it looks like it's cooked perfect actually. It's gonna be delicious. There's one little spot of light right there on the horizon there, a ship of some kind. It's getting kind of cold now and pretty dark as, as you can see. So I'm going to try to get a decent fire going here as well as I can. And just hang out here by the fire the rest of the night. I guess there's nothing else really I can do. Oh yeah. Good timing right there. Just picking up. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty relaxed. I mean, it was a second night solo. I've been out quite a few times with like a good friend of mine and my girlfriend. We come out pretty often. I've seen some tracks coming in here. There is coyotes. We have coyotes and fox. Neither is really a real big concern, but the coyotes that we have here are hybrids, so they're kind of a mix between wolves and coyotes. So I've seen some pretty big paw prints coming in here. I think I recorded a few, but those were smaller ones. I've seen some like really big ones after that, and I don't know what that was from. I don't really want to run into that animal, whatever that was, but I mean, it could have been someone. No, it could have been. I was say it could have been a dog, but I didn't see any human prints, so it was just a beast, a beast on its own. So it might have been a large coyote hybrid or whatever. They're pretty timid animals. So whatever, I guess. Like, I haven't seen it. I've seen a lot of, actually I've seen a lot of footprints coming out here, a lot of tracks, but I haven't seen any, so, and I hope not to, but fingers crossed. I don't know, you come out here, you know, like, you kind of get a feeling of true reality a little bit, like, you know, just being like a human on the surface of the planet, of the earth, you know. I don't know, some people might think I'm kind of crazy, but it's just kind of a feeling you get. It's like a peace, but also a feeling of reality, of where a lot of things in your life that you maybe worry about, or things that you let bother you, don't really mean anything. I mean, what really matters, I don't know, I mean, the people in your life is really all that really matters. Sorry to get on with like this, but out here just kind of makes you think and realize stuff like that. It's kind of one reason why I like to come out. Despite my own personal fear of, like I was saying earlier about like those giant footprints I seen. I mean, that shit like scares me. Like, I don't want to come across some like giant wild dog that's hungry out here or anything. But I don't know, I guess that's reality too. They're just like animals like us. Yeah, I sort of, you know, just have this feeling of being a free living being out here. There's no rules, there's no laws, there's no nothing. It's just reality of where we really, you know, where we really are. I just see the first star right there now, at the first star coming out. For anybody who doesn't know about like space and the universe, like, you really need to find out about that. Like, that's true. That's real shit. Like, you need to check that out. Okay, I'm frozen. I'm gonna try to get a fire going in here in this wood stove here. See if I can heat this place up a little bit before I go to bed. Time for bed, guys. Good night. That was a pretty long, terrible night actually. Freezing and yeah, wasn't very comfortable. So I'm gonna get packed up here and head out. Yeah, looks like a beautiful sunny morning though, at least. So yeah, so actually I got up 5:30, made a fire. I think I was up for till probably 7:30, and then I took a quick nap then 7:30. But it's 8:30 now, so I'm ready to get moving. There you go, guys. So I've walked about 15 minutes. I'm right at the bottom of this start of the hill here, which is going to be for about 45-50 minutes uphill. But it's fun to have this passion fruit here first, in case anybody's never seen a passion fruit. It's kind of a weird fruit. I only assume you can see me in it. That's what the inside looks like. It looks kind of weird, I know, but it's pretty good. And there's also a granadilla. It's another type of one that's similar to that, which looks kind of weird, but they taste good. So I'm gonna have that now, and then I'm gonna start my trek out of here. Back to civilization. See a few houses down there. So that took me about an hour and a half to get here. Not too bad. So all in all, I'd say that was a success.